Hello student, how are you? I am Sanjay Hadial. Welcome to my Sankalp InfoTech channel. Today's lecture we are going to learn about array within structure. In this video we discuss about basic concept of array within structure, one definition as well as syntax of its, and finally we see one practical example how to use this concept. So let's now start our definition. Array within structure means array may be the member within structure. This is known as a array within structure. It means we always create array within structure. Suppose when we create structure have 4 members. When we create array within a structure, at that time compulsory we have to create with structure members. Accessing structure member, array within structure is similar to accessing like other members. Here in array within structure, when we want to access any member of structures or array members, same we access normal structure members. There is no difference between this. We have already learned how to use array of structure. In previous lecture we also discussed in detail array of structure. Whenever you want to store a string value or you want to enter single students multiple subject marks, then you have to go for array within structure concept. In previous lecture array of structure we enter multiple record of whole structure member, but here if we want to enter only one member's multiple record, in this situation we use array within structure. Next, see the syntax of array within structure. Here you see syntax very well on the screen. Same syntax we discussed previous lecture. Major difference is this: I highlight here red colors. When we create array within structure, at that time we have to compulsory create array within a structure member. So here one example of syntax you see. I gave a red colors highlight and we create a array within structure. Again we declare structure variable with structure as well as outside of the structure. Let's see one practical example to clear our concept. So now see here, write a C program to demonstrate the use of array within structure. To create structure student and consider roll number, name, marks and total as members of structure and display all detail on the screen. So here one definition is given and say create a student structure, and we have to consider its member as a roll number, name, marks and total, and display all information on the screen. But here we create array within structure concept with marks member. When we see now it's on practically. So let's start now our Turbo C program. After starting our Turbo C program, I create a new file. I start from 2 header files has include studio.h and next has include onio.h. Both are header files. First I save this program struct.c. Now we first create student structure and then it apply in our main program. So first, with the help of struct keyword, students, curly bracket start, curly bracket close, and at the end of semicolon, compulsory. Next, here I declare its member. First, student roll number. Second, student name. Here I also create student name as a character array. Next, integer marks. Marks is our particular concept. Here I create member marks as a array within structure. Here I create array of its size 3. It means when we enter 3 subjects marks. So this is known as array within structure. This declaration is known as array within structure. And finally, when we enter 3 subject marks, it store one particular variable. I say this variable is total. So this way I create one student structure and your student structure and its 4 member and one marks as a array within structure. Now we create our main program and access it in main program. So first void main. Next, curly bracket start, curly bracket close, and get ch. Why? This is my habit or practice. When we create one function, start and close, first I give. Now I create one variable. This variable is known as a structure variable. When we want to access member of structure, student structure member, at that time we have to use this variable struct students s1. S1 is nothing but it is a variable name. Now again I create one variable is integer I. Why I take here integer I? Later when we enter 3 subject marks, at that time we have to use for loop. So that I declare variable I, and also one variable I consider here. Let us we use this variable. Next, CLRACR function. This functions used when we run our program, clear our previous output screen. Now first we enter roll number, name, and then marks. First print f. With the help of printf function, we ask computers to enter the student's roll number. Scanf means we read records %d, ampersand s1 dot roll number. Next, printf double quotes / enter the student's name. Scanf, again read its double quote %s. Consider, focus here, ampersand s1 dot name. I recommend when we create program, we check it step by step. That's why when we make any kinds of basic or simple mistake, we can easily get up. So now first I check up to this our program going fine or make any mistake. So here our program is going well. Ask the student roll number, ask the student name. So still up to our program is good and fine without error. Now what we should do? We enter 3 subject marks. Because 3 subject marks, we create above structure array within structure as a its size is 3. That's why we enter here maximum 3 subject marks. So that we have to use here for loop. For I is equal to 0, I less than 3 and I plus plus. Basic and simple for loop syntax. See here. So here I is equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. It means first loop start from 0. Again increment by 1. Next step it's I is equal to 1. Again increment by 1, I is equal to 2. Again increment by 1, I is equal to 3. But our condition I less than 3. That's why our condition stop here and give up our output. Again here we enter the marks and the 3 subjects marks. Percentage D, comma, I plus 1. See here, I write I plus 1. Why I plus 1? When we run our program and ask enter subject 1 marks, enter subject 2 marks at that time. This way 1, 2, 3 something continue. We ask it. Next, read it. Scanf double quote percentage D, comma M percentage S1. S1 is variable, structure variable. Marks of I write here marks of I. Why? We enter here multiple subject marks. That's why, or we use for loop. That's why we use here this way. This is again our concepts. When we create array within structure, at that time we have to compulsory represent this way. S1 dot marks of I. In previous lecture, array of structure, we see S1 of I we write, but instead of here we write S1 dot marks of I. This is the major difference between when we use array of structure and array within structure. Both practically example, compare and see. This is major difference. Remaining no difference here we can see here. Let's, when we enter subject 1, 2, 3 marks, now we want to do its total. That's why we have to use total variable in here structure. When declare structure member, so here we declare integer total. So again first I here initialize as a 0 value, so that's why S1 dot total is equal to 0. Why we here write this way? Because I initialize as a 0's value. If you not initialize as a 0 value, it's text by default value, and it's called as a programming language as a garbage value. That's why I here initialize as a 0. S1 dot total is equal to S1 dot total plus S1 dot marks of I. Again you see here very well S1 dot total is equal to s1 dot total plus s1 dot marks of 5. In previous statement I declare here s1 dot total is equal to 0. That's why s1 dot total 0 plus s1 dot marks of 5. When we enter first subject mark, suppose we enter 55, that's why 0 plus 55, store s1 dot total 55. Again next loop start, second step we ask second subject marks. At that time s1 dot total is equal to 55 plus second subject mark, suppose we enter 66, that's why again it's stored s1 dot total 111 something. This way this concept is continuing or ongoing. Now we print it on the screen. After calculating or total, we see it's going well or not. So again here we see it, printf double quote /n, the 3 subjects total is percentage d comma s1 dot total. Again we see we compile and run it. Enter student roll number, enter student name, enter student subject 1 marks, enter subject 2nd marks, and enter subject 3rd marks. So here we see the calculation for total of 3 subject marks. Enter subject marks 1. So again here like normal modification we make here, 3 subjects instead of we consider only enter the subject marks. Ready? Again definition say prints its all information. So again student roll number and name we have to also print here. Printf double quote /n, the students roll number is percentage d comma s1 dot roll number. Same way we use printf students name double quote /n, students name is percentage s, and s1 dot name. So again we check it how it gives our output. Here one mistake is this, s1 dot name. Okay, here put comma. So again ask student roll number, student name, enter subject marks 1, enter subject marks 2, enter subject marks 3. We see here roll number 1 something this way. So this is our particular array within structures concept. So here we see its a basic concept, what is array within structure, what is its syntax, and how it used in our practically point of view. So here we first create one student, declare its member, and one thing is this is our main concept. Here marks we create as a array within structure, and again we use it in our main program. So this way many times or requirement this way we use array within structure concept. I hope you all got this concept very well. If you have any kinds of question or query, so please give it in comment section. Dear student, if you like this video or understand this concept, so please like, share and subscribe my video as well as my channel. Thank you for watching my video.